We've been conducting the Spanish Film Festival from 2003 onwards with the support of the Embassy of Spain at Delhi and the Consul General's office in Chennai. And we've been having the privilege of conducting a retrospective of the famous Spanish film director Luis Buñuel. Last year we also had presented the award-winning film Parallel Mothers by the famous director Pedro Almodovar at our 19th edition of the Chennai International Film Festival. This year the Instituto Cervantes, New Delhi has been kind enough to give us 3 films, including the Oscar-winning The Secret in Their Eyes, which is today's film. And thanks to the support given by Mr. Anthony Lobo, the Honorary Consul General of Spain.
Damas y caballeros, el cine es una reflexión de la sociedad y los tiempos en que vivimos. Las películas españolas han sido muy populares desde hace mucho tiempo. Este festival de cine nos dará una idea sobre los diferentes estilos de películas en el mundo. Les doy la bienvenida a la gente quienes han venido a este festival de cine. Espero que podamos apreciar los varios películas que se estrenarán en este festival. Quiero agradecer a Señora Jayanti Krishna, IRS Chief Commissioner of Income Tax, al Señor Ramakrishnan, VP ICAF, el Señor Thangarajan, Secretary ICAF, para estar con nosotros en esta ocasión muy importante. Movies have been reflection of the society in the times we live in. Spanish movies have always been very popular since long. This movie festival will give us an idea about the different styles of filmmaking across the globe. I welcome the people who have come to enjoy these film festivals. I hope you all will appreciate the various movies being screened by us in this festival.
Good evening to all of you. I'm extremely happy to be in your midst today for the inauguration of this Spanish festival. As you're all aware, India, this country, has a wide variety of languages, religions, cultures. I do realize that these film festivals play an extremely crucial role in helping to understand the culture, lifestyle and ethos of the nation of whose films we are watching. Anyway, let us now talk a little about Spain, because the whole film festival in the next 3 days is about Spain. The minute I suppose most of us think about Spain, so many images come to one's mind. So other things that come to my mind are the Spanish bullfight, the Tomatina or the Tomato Fight Festival. And of course, we all grew up, knowing about famous painters of the world. Everyone, I'm sure, has heard about Pablo Picasso and of course, Salvador Dali.
The Spanish Festival has been going on from the last over 2 decades. Okay, I was involved only over the last 5 years, and I've seen the films grow from time to time. I must say that Mr. Thangaraj has been so meticulously and dedicatedly following up with the embassy and the Instituto Cervantes to get you some of the best films available, which he chooses himself. He doesn't just take any film, he chooses, this is the film he wants, and he makes sure it comes. Like today's film is an Oscar award film about the Spanish film industry. Spain went into civil war from the 1930s right up to the 1974. It was ruled by the dictator Francisco Franco. And at that time, films played a very dominant role in Spain. The idea was they did not want it to, pass on information to other countries and other people in the society. So they had a lot of censorship. So none of the producers wanted to produce any good movies in Spain. It is for that matter, there was no proper movies produced, and all the leading actors like Cameron Diaz, Antonio Banderas, and Ferdinand Rey, if you all remember, they all went to Hollywood and made their names there and became big actors. It was only after 1974, when Spain became a democracy under the monarch, that the film industry started to grow. But before that, during these times, Spain went into a the film industry decided to make something out of the land which is available for films. So they started leasing out their land to foreign companies in Hollywood. And it was done in a place called Almera, which is a desert area. And you will be surprised to note most of the westerns which you have seen, Few Dollars More, Fistful of Dollars, The Good, the Bad, the Ugly, even Dr. Zhivago, taken entirely in Spain, in the desert, where they recreated a town called El Paso, which is the town in Texas, which is the real western town. They recreated it in Almera, and it's still there today. Spain, the film started improving, as you can see over the years. Over the last 5 years I'm here, and I think the films have developed. The culture, the creativeness and technicalities are much better than what it was earlier. And if you watch Netflix and Prime Video, you'll see some of the best Spanish films available. I just saw one film, Who Killed Sarah? Excellent. Or earlier, The Money Heist. Wonderful films. I can say they're even better than some of the Hollywood films. Now the latest film is Shah Rukh Khan and Deepika Padukone. They are shooting in Spain, in one of the best locations in the world, called Mallorca. Patan is the name, correct. They're shooting in Mallorca, which is the best location in the world, and he wants to make it one of the biggest films of all times. So with that, I'll conclude and I welcome you again and happy viewing. Thanks for coming.